windows all black seats, creme brulee. What they gon' say? At the top down, screaming money, anything. We up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Oh, I got 5, we go so live. Tell me when to go, baby, when we gon' slide. Baby, when we gon' slide. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Hey, up all night, when we gon' slide. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. I like to exercise my right to remain silent, please. Please, move it, cause this shit is beyond me. All thy words don't mean anything. City you hurt, city you dance. I wanna love all of y'all, but I don't think it's enough silent now. I think I'm calling off, I'm tired of fucking, I'm not enough. Surrender by narcissists, when news is moving through the contusions. They see my hue when they wanna do me just like Huey P. Newton. I got a laundry list of lessons in Chicago lost. Running from pagans, running with Reagan, now they with Donald Trump. I don't take nothing too personal, pay 50 cents on my card is blow. Gold grill and a greasy fro, no peace to the PD woke. I like to exercise my right to remain silent, please. Please, move it, cause this shit is beyond me. All thy words don't mean anything. City you hate, city you dance.
I said I love all of y'all, but that's to get the deposits off. I was a child, meanwhile, my grandfather playing the Majima. My niggas incarcerated, cops still living the budget law. The city's so cold, I had to leave out quick and let the car defrost. But in Chicago, dodging the pound, know I can die tomorrow. Cause that's a reality, this shit ain't no PG or tangerine. And cover it up a catastrophe, a couple of them came out of tragedy. This shit is a one, never had no peace. They pulling me over, harassing me, so I let you see all the rest bleed.
I like to exercise my right to remain silent, please. Please, move it, cause this shit is beyond me. All thy words don't mean anything. City you hate, city you dance.
Baby, I'm uncomfortable with the fact we're waking up. How do you turn hate to love? How do you turn hate to love? Baby, I'm uncomfortable with the fact we're waking up. Why do you keep shooting us? Why do you keep shooting us? Oh, the way that you judge me. This is madness. Oh, I'm praying, I'm hoping, believing in God's magic. Oh, every day is dangerous for me. Internal sadness. Oh, I'm praying, I'm hoping, believing in God's magic. Oh, oh, oh. Baby, I'm uncomfortable with the fact we're waking up. Oh, why do you keep shooting us? How do you turn hate to love? How do you? Baby, I'm uncomfortable. No, no, with the fact we're waking up. We're waking up. Why do you keep shooting us? How do you turn hate to love? How do you turn? Baby, I'm uncomfortable. Why do you turn? With the fact we're waking up. Hate to love. Why do you keep shooting us? How do you turn hate to love? Baby, I'm uncomfortable.
What up? We're doing the thing. Okay, word. Drop some hearts, drop some flames, drop some mermaids in the chat. Just blow it up real quick. Yeah. Hey. Okay, look. I know it is late as hell. We just gotta do it. Like, just blow the chat up, man. Just go. Because we're here. We can't do anything about it. It's time to go. So let's go. All right, y'all. Blow the chat up. Bring your energy. I know it is damn near 1 a.m. for some of y'all. We're just gonna do it. What? Because we're B&B. Because that's what the hell we do, okay? I'm not wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts, all right? We're just in it. Just go, okay? Y'all, you're doing the damn thing. We're doing it. We're rolling. This is bout 3. This is semis. We're about to have a damn good time with some damn good poets. Get it up for yourselves. Energy. Let's go, all right? I am your host. I am your MC. JAX Neal, pronouns he and they, coming to you from the great state of Texas, the land of Beyonce and hurricanes and Tex-Mex. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We have an amazing night planned out for y'all. I'm going to hop on my script because I am rambling, and we are going to have an amazing time. All right, y'all. From the top, welcome to the 24th annual Brave New Voices International Youth Poetry Slam. My name is JAX, and I'll be your MC for this semifinals bout. We've come from around the country and the world to be in this space, so thank y'all for being here. Before we get started, I'd like to remind everybody that this space is your space. It belongs to you. You paid for it. It's yours. So let's be responsible for the energy that we bring into the space. Work together to make sure that everybody feels welcome in the community. And speaking of responsibility, I have 2 amazing hosts, Camryn, Bruno, and Jimmy, who are going to explain to us what's going to happen for the rest of the day. Everybody, please say hi to our hosts. Hey. Oh, what's the name? We have a guest appearance. Quick, I just want to verify some tech. If you need to keep it pushing, I can definitely read the host section quick. I just want to make sure that's all good and posted before we keep it going. Jimmy gone. All right, Jimmy. Well, everybody, please give a little flame reaction for our lost host, Jimmy. I know that Camryn is still holding it down. Can we throw Camryn up on the camera real quick? Camryn, if you're good to go, there is a script of some things that you got to read. If you don't have it pulled up right now, I'll read it for you real quick, and then we'll keep it pushing. Yeah. Let's bring Camryn up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This was not what you had on exactly 30 seconds ago.
Okay, we're here. It's nice to see you, looking fabulous as ever.
You look so good. You look so good.
Thank you. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Camryn Bruno, spoken word poet, BNB alum, and I'm very happy to be here with you all this evening. So basically, I'm just going to be running through the logistics of the slam, as JAX said. So a poetry slam is a competition in which poets perform their work and are judged by members of the audience. Poets have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to perform original works, except our third round, which is the lightning round, where poets will have 1 minute and 30 seconds. Poets get 1 virtual mic check-in before they read. This consists of a poet saying, "This is how I breathe. This is how I get free. Screen check. 1, 2. This can occur before every poem read. This will not affect time start. 5 judges have been selected and instructed to score the poems on a scale of 0 to 10 based on the poem's writings and performance. In today's bout, the scoring is silent, so we will not be announcing scores after poems. Say hello to our judges today. Put some emojis in the chat. Say hi to our judges. They're here, ready to serve you. Please remember to set your devices to silent. Also make sure that you are on mute and that your camera is off if you're not performing. This will help us focus on the poet or poets who are speaking. But go off in that chat bar, okay? Back to you, Jax.
Hey, what's up? Judges, if you didn't realize, you're on camera right now, so go ahead and show everybody. Yeah, that's right, you're on camera. So go ahead and show everybody your beautiful faces. These are our lovely panel of judges. They have so kindly agreed to give scores to these poems. Look, I know we might not like it, but if we didn't have them, it would be an open mic, all right? We need them to do what they do. Judges, your job is to judge. We also have, so everyone's helping out, we do have 5 judges. We have 1 guest judge who's streaming in from YouTube Live. We had a little mix-up, but trust, there are 5 judges. You're getting 5 scores like usual. Judges, your job is to score these poets according to your own opinions. Trust yourselves. Score consistently. Audience, your job is to listen, respond, show love to all the poets, change the judges' minds if you can. And this can be done by showing love in the chat, by blowing up the emojis, by using this little reaction to send chat. Poets, just bring your honesty in your heart, all right? This is not about the numbers. It's about speaking truth to power, sharing stories, and helping each other along the way, y'all. This is such a beautiful thing that we get to do, and we are reaching across the ether, across all the doomsdays to share our work. It's amazing and it's beautiful, and we need to be so in love with this. So poets, you're now team clap for everybody. All right, this is important. My script says read verbatim, so listen verbatim. Before we go any farther, I would like you to know that this is an event that is free of censorship. You may hear poems that inspire you or allow you to see the world in new ways. You may also hear poems that are graphic, covering issues such as racism, mental health, trauma, sexuality, self-harm, abuse, and more. I strongly encourage you, if you are feeling triggered by any part of this event, do what you need to do in order to keep yourself healthy and safe. We have decompression rooms. If you click on the home button, and there's a little space where we have folks ready to attend to your needs. For clarity, triggers are things that cause a person to relive trauma in their mind and body. We encourage you to assess your own needs and remember that there's a difference between feeling uncomfortable and feeling unsafe in space. All right, with all that said, are y'all ready for a poetry slam? Bro, it's midnight. Let's go. Y'all have waited. Y'all have waited until damn near 1 in the morning for this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because I don't believe you. Are you ready for a poetry slam? All right, y'all. So today, we're going to be hearing from 4 amazing teams: Poetic, Pathos, Hampton Road, Kansas City, and Metaphoric Houston. So this is about to be an amazing show. Now, are you ready for the slam? Are you ready for the slam? Fire, fire, still fire in the chat. Bubble, bubble. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? No, you're not. Because first we have to have a calibration poet to form up audience and judges. You're going to listen to this calibration poet and score them exactly as if they were for the competition, but they are not in the competition. So go ahead, build your applause, build your hearts, build your energy. Get ready for our first poet of the night, Shayla.
I may be young, but I'm ready to give you all my love. I told my girls you can get it.
Shayla, if you're performing live, you can click on that green box and we can bring you up on the screen.
So in love, I'll give it all away. Just don't tell nobody tomorrow. So tonight, I'll do whatever
Hey, wait till Mark is willing to come out. Hey, tech team, it's looking like Shayla is not able to click on the green box.
Your touch is driving me crazy. I can't explain the way.
Not those guidelines for our tech team who has just pulled Shayla up to the stage. Shayla, take it away.
This is how I breathe. This is how I get free. Screen check 1, 2. When the topic of crime comes up, stomach churns, all around tension and hesitation usually follow. Humans see someone tear up, the first move is to leave them alone in their sorrows while they wallow. But do you ever consider that this cheek-damping, tissue-moistening, and fabric-staining act could be a kickstart for all things endearing? You see, alone is where I tend to shed my tears because it's easier to just sob than to justify my so-called sniveling. It's easier to just let the snot from my nose run down my lips and chin than to blow my nostrils clean so that the crust from my past shed mucus doesn't bring distaste. It's easier to just let out your honks and wails in the comfort of your teddy bear's chest rather in living arms, where you pay too much attention to how tight they're holding you, or how fast their heart is racing, or if the volume of your sobbing is making things uncomfortable. But recently, I cried in front of another being, and this other being was crying with me. For the first time ever, I witnessed floods of tears run from their diamond eyes to poke at their cheeks. And even though we were exchanging weeps behind a computer screen, it felt as if they were sharing their tears in the same room beside me, seeping their face into my back, releasing waterfalls down from their freshly moistened tear ducts while my tears collect on their shoulder to construct a deep, rapid river. We cried, then laughed, then cried while laughing. Even though their hurt brought me pain, sharing the experience turned thunder into sprinkling rain. Mutually, we felt release from our heads to our feet. We shared our I love yous in the end with quivering lips, wiping our noses with crumpled tissues and sleeves and sending out our last couple of sharp, quick sniffles and much needed sighs. This moment showed me that tears aren't meant to be feared, but embraced. That everybody needs a shoulder to cry on, someone who is there to wipe your face and tell you that it is okay to pour out your emotions without having to explain your precarious cascades. Someone who takes the time to understand your weather and understands that with light cascades there may come hurricanes, but knows that after the disaster, the sun will clear the murky clouds and shine upon your dewy face. This moment showed me that regardless of whether the rain is light sprinkles or requires an umbrella, whether the tears are from gratitude or distress in a dilemma, in the world of intimacy, there will always be some rainfall. Thank you.
Y'all, it's late, okay? What I was saying was the wig is gone. Wig off in the first poem. We got nowhere else to go but up. Nowhere else to go but up. Judges, send your scores in. Judges, send your scores in. We'll get those tabulated. On deck, we have Team Hampton Road. We're coming up to the stage right now. Team Poetic Pathos.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Vanessa nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant. Listen,
Come on.
I'm down in this. You say with my boo babe tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your whiskey, girl, with my base stuff. Ooh, that pussy good once you sit it on my taste buds. I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your rock and break it down. We play
Can you note in the chat, let us know if you're getting static. It looks like Team Metaphor Houston is getting a little bit of feedback. My sound is coming in good. If anybody else is having that problem, please let us know and we'll get to work on it.
My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put the baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down.
Alexa, why are kids so mean?
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding you right now. Please try.
Why do you always act like such...
When the fat lady sings, there will be sparks. In which unites the very fabric of this world to swell into her sides, wearing her conviction like it's her birthday suit. And every day she will strut down her own avenue. My steps, like the bodies of weapons formed against me, I watch intimidated souls escape from the eyes of my peers. As adoration swells and smiles, I take for souvenirs. My claps, when out the extra dollars and change off every outfit of my size, will blow the leaves, furthest off the bountiful trees, and let the love I deserve flow oh so abundantly. The very tapping of my foot,
causing the cicadas to buzz and teeters medical school scares so that my issues isn't because of my disposition or diet.
This skin won't be no holding cell, fine, bountiful, and beautiful by my own damn self. When the fat lady sings, it ain't gonna be no hymn of the rapture. It's gonna release the bubbling magic that the world won't have a net big enough to capture. Precise. Just like the sharpest of knives. My presence is so meticulous, particular, ain't no visited or unsolicited advice. Because I am all things be. Blessed, bold, beautiful,
Beguiling,
and yes, a bad bitch. When the fat lady sings, best believe it ain't for you. Stepping out of boxes blue and twirling into new hues. My dance is as graceful as a swan upon a lake. It's as powerful and captivating as a reconstruction of narrow roads for fuller figures. Never failing. My steps is laced with pride. Knowing that my struggles will not be glamorized. I ain't your inspiration porn, your fetish, your curvy dick, Pinterest board. You can't hate me in public but love me behind closed doors. Understand that when the fat lady sings, it's not intended to be a lullaby to rock you to sleep. For it is a ballad to supply strength to the meek.
no, that I ain't weak, I'm here like
Letters to words, days to weeks, digits to numbers.
I am the water for the creek.
So when the fat lady sings, she is filled with rage, spitting Molotov corn guns that fire to the page.
And best believe
That all that's left
It's ashes
of this stage.
What's up? Show some love for the poem. Hey. Yeah. All right. It sounds like we're having a little bit of lagging for folks. Can someone drop in the chat right now? How's the quality of my video coming in for folks? Yeah. You're good. Okay. Word. Well, we're gonna have to keep it pushing. Just trust our tech team is doing everything they can, making things work. But that last video was lagging. All right, word. We're gonna keep it pushing. If you have any concerns, if you need some take care of, please feel free to message me. I'll be on the line with our tech team and we'll get things sorted. But right now, let's keep it going with round one. On deck, we have Team Kansas City, but coming up right now, Team Hampton Roads. What are you sending up? A bit of clarification on the rules real quick, just so we don't get it mixed up again. On deck means that you'll be coming up after the poem that's coming up right now. So right now we have Team Hampton Roads that's gonna be showing right now. And on deck after Team Hampton Roads, we'll have Team Kansas City. So that's clear for everybody. She always make me dance. Something about it. She always make me dance.
Never listen a beat, yeah. Boy, was it neat, yeah. Not just knee deep, she was totally deep when she did the freak with me. Never listen a beat, yeah. Boy, was it neat.
Yeah.
Alexa, why are kids so mean?
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding you right now. Please try.
Why do you always act like such a girl? That's what he asked me, poking me, pushing me, taunting me, as if he knows how I'm supposed to act.
The hotline for questioning youth is 1-800.
Alexa, why can't boys wear makeup?
According to Wikipedia, men's use of makeup has evolved from kohl around their eyes.
They told me I can't paint my nails. Boys don't have long lashes. They like mud, not sparkles. But what if I'm not a boy?
Now playing If I Were a Boy by Beyonce.
Alexa, no. I mean, I don't think I was born right. I am an island, wanting only to be on the map.
List of islands in alphabetical
But the lines are all
order.
wrong.
Andros, Bahamas, Bali, Cuba.
Alexa, does God make mistakes?
It is common belief that the Judeo-Christian God never makes mistakes.
What?
It is common belief that the Judeo-Christian God never makes mistakes.
But if he doesn't make mistakes, doesn't that mean that I'm wrong? Didn't God make me the way I am? He's supposed to love me. Why can't everyone else? Am I evil? Alexa, what is sin?
A transgression against religious commandments or precepts.
Alexa, what's a transgression?
According to PragerU.com, a transgender is a devil-worshipping pedophile.
Alexa, am I a devil-worshipping pedophile?
Would you like me to order My Little Ponies on Amazon?
Yes. I mean, no. Not right now.
Now canceling order for My Little Ponies.
Alexa, am I alone?
There are about 7.67 billion people on Earth.
But out of all of them, is there anyone else who feels trapped? Free in bits and pieces that only make them a target? Alexa, can I be a girl?
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding you right now.
I'm having trouble understanding too because I just want to be myself. Alexa, what happens if people find out I've been lying my whole life?
The penalty.
Alexa, how do I love myself when I'm wrong?
Sorry.
Alexa, how do I know what to do when there's no one who's done it before me?
Would you like
I have nothing to stand on. The ground is crumbling beneath me. I'm afraid. Afraid of sticking out, afraid of being unloved. Will it be like this forever?
According to
Always defined by gender, but never by the truth. Can anyone ever see me, love me, if all anyone ever sees is what makes me different? Alexa, do I matter?
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding you right now. Please
Alexa, will I be okay?
Yes. The forecast is sunny. You will be fine without an umbrella.
Whew. Oh, hearts, flames, all of it. Show some love for that poem. Show some love for those poets, y'all. We're doing it. Love. As a reminder, if you ever want to send up a content warning team, you can always directly message me or put something in the chat and we'll let folks know. There's always an option available to you and I'll announce it for everyone exactly the time. Love that poet. Let's keep it pushing. On deck, we have Team Metaphor Houston, but coming up right now, Team Kansas City.
Cats used to harmonize like, yo.
Summer nights, longer days, shorter meals, tilted mirror glances. A question piercing my brain. Can I take everything off my plate and remain happy with myself each day? The question is strange because usually I am a god of gluttony, the fat messiah, eating any and everything I can just because I can. Growing up, my parents would reprimand me for getting that second slice of cake or helping of Alfredo. Told me this because eating too much is unattractive, ugly, gluttony, the deadliest sin. I reside in ancient ruins concocting potions that could revive the dead. Dead who were struck down because they ate too much pudding at that one time on that one day. Revive the dead because the living cannot understand the feelings that make us hide feelings that as friend to a fat person I want you to keep to yourself. I remember my friends laughing at me as I stocked up on pumpkin cheesecake, ice cream, Swiss rolls, Sour Patch Kids, filled my basket with happiness and laughs, but my friends, well, they laughed for a different reason. Laughed because I wasted money on food, didn't care about my body, didn't want clear skin, but did they really laugh? Or was it the out-of-place looks and lack of compliments about my appearance that engraved Latin curses into my brain? Living as a young child in the village, looking different from the rest, thicker in the cheeks, wider in the chest, people would judge me. At the age of 14, persecuted by my people as I dined on wine, goat, and cheese, they would scream witch, demon, fatty, kidnapped, captured, tied down, and placed on a wooden board, strapped down with leather belts and metal bars, spit on, screamed at, stretched until my skin resembled etchings on a tree, carvings that will stay forever until I screamed as the gases burned in the hot air. No matter how much you look in the mirror, your skin never lets go, never turns the way you want or looks the way it should. My dad once told me that men don't get stretch marks. But he didn't realize that when eating like a pig and exercising until you wheeze in tears, your body starts to show signs of distress. I stand atop mountains as the sunlight hits my skin, presenting myself atop Mayan ruins because I was a god. Or at least I thought I was. Until the weather got warmer and clothes got shorter, days got longer, and mental health got worse. Ate less and exercised more. Ate as if resembling the small action of chewing and swallowing, to which 2 years ago I only did one. My family went to Vegas, and luck of the draw, I could fit into a large, extra large, medium if I really didn't want to eat that day. This may sound personal or risque, but it got to the point where I had to Rocky Balboa my anxieties to let myself eat. The fondest memory being eating 2 burgers and a whole can of baked beans because I had lost control of my emotions. But that was then, and this is now. I call myself the fat messiah because with every movement of my fork, I feel whole. Feel as though I wasn't told that I was ugly, told that I was big or round or plump. The god of gluttony, Fat Albert's even fatter cousin, chose carbs and calories over crying and trembling because at this point in my life, I don't care. And some people might say it's body dysmorphia. You're not that big. No one taught you to grow in. But was it your first grade teacher who told you you couldn't have the sugary bubble gum because you were bigger than the other kids? Or your doctor between the ages of 10 through 16 telling you that you're getting wider, not taller, getting praises, groans, or the same fruit and vegetable covered pack because of your weight. But the question remains, but in a different way. Can you take everything off your plate and still remain happy with yourself each day?
Word. Show some love for that poet, y'all. Show some love for that poet. Yeah, this is a safe space. This is a brave space. Y'all showing up with so much good. Everyone, let's take a big, deep breath in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And out. All right, keeping it pushing. On deck, kicking us off right into round 2, Team Hampton Roads. We're coming up to the stage right now. Team Metaphor Houston. Show some love.
Voila. Voila.
Our tech team is pulling your video up.
I'm only coming out to play. Nothing more that I hate in this life. The wrong impression. I only have one to make. You can open your palm, waiting to catch a break.
Hey, ooh, this is a nice country club. I know. Can you get my friend Mimosa? How you been? Heard you got a new band. Yeah, you been sneaking with Sam. I know y'all's fast, but he's my man now. He bought me Guns N' Roses Conquer Love Potion, so now he reserves in my heart.
Let me tell you, you can never trust a man with bullets. No matter how comfortable you may be in his arms, know they're always aiming at you. A day will come where he betrays your people, tears you apart from the inside out.
That was your Sam, but he's my Sam now. He give me anything I like. Told him I want to go, and he didn't mind the price.
He didn't mind the price? Nope. Because he stole it from me. That's my blood you're wearing around your neck, and you don't ever do a girl like that.
You're just jealous. He spoils me.
Spoils you now, you've been spoiled of his whore.
I know you want him back.
Yeah.
He crazy about me.
Sure is
about
crazy.
me to his new brother now. All his.
You know, we've all been his, warmed at his sweet poison. If Sam's taught me anything, it's the charm of his curse. He devoured my flesh and left me with scraps, my people bleeding, hungry, my home in turmoil. And he's making money off the mess he made.
I'm different.
Right.
He moves in with me. He said I got everything he needs.
You?
Had his troops perform parade and barricaded in my heart. Knew from the start he was protecting me. And best believe, he calls me beautiful.
Right. You know when he calls you beautiful, he's not looking at you. He's looking at land. He's looking at labor. He's looking at oil. Ask him what color your eyes are.
And
he'll say green.
I'm different.
Ooh, this again.
He's making me better. He calls me his Lady Liberty, leaves me his freedom, so I let him do whatever he wants. Gave him access to my lands, offered him my fields, offered him my people.
She did what?
With wide open arms. Now every day he aids me in crisis. Isn't that a gentleman? You might not like this, but he calls me special.
Girl, he wants to steal your special, add your skeleton to the stack he has in his closet, and I'm just the latest ghost to confront you. You saw the wars and named him lovely.
Yeah.
You saw the coups and named him caring. You saw how he ravaged me and you want him as yours?
Girl, he is mine.
What?
And it's so easy because he needs me too. And what am I supposed to do if I'm not with him?
I want to be glad he's gone.
He's gone with me.
But I got addicted to his poison.
Well, that's your fault. Shouldn't have been so needy.
Girl, he's charging me rent for my own house.
Then move out.
To where? He'd dope me. Maybe dependent on his aid.
Shouldn't have called him in the first place. So now I'm first place in his heart. So what if he's a drug? He's my medicine.
Don't let America steal your heart.
With promises of freedom and growth and aid,
He raised every inch of your heart. Look at the Philippines. Look at Iran. Look at Venezuela. Look how he tore them apart, and you're the next in line.
I know neocolonization is sweeter than old school imperialism.
But what are you saying? Fuckboys never change.
Wait, bitch, you never paid a bill?
What's up? Show some love for that poet. Show some love for that poet. Y'all doing the damn thing. Hearts, 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 hearts. All right, y'all. That was round 1. What's up? Okay. We are sorting some things out with tech real quick. So I want to play a little game It's called Take the Wig Off, JAX. So here's what we're gonna do. I just need DJ Dion to give us something dope, something fly, and if y'all get enough fire emojis in the chat to wig me, we can keep it pushing. But I need to see your energy. I'm really doing this on the fly because we are figuring some stuff out right now. But please, let's see how much fire it takes to get this Party City wig off my head. And begin.
Drive an all white rank. Couldn't hit it if you could tie ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost all the shine. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. In the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love cause I be loving hard. Do everything like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. I got 2 kids and 2 snakes, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow.
Okay, round 2. Yeah, I'm like looking at my thing. I'm like, are we good to go? Are we good to go? We're good to go. Cool. All right. On deck, we have Team Kansas City. But coming up to the mic right now, show some love for the beginning of round 2, Team Hampton Road.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana Gold Yard bandana. Big sack, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know it's shining like acrylic. Yeah, so I had cornrow. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my CBD got chocolate on it. Big bank take small. Bank account on some tall. Attitude on some YouTube.
Team Hampton Road, what song are you turning up right now? Is it a live situation? Is it pre-recorded? If it's pre-recorded, go ahead. Oh, there we go. Team Hampton Rose is on it. When I say I am my mother's daughter, pre-recorded. Show some love. Show some heart. Beginning of round 2, Team Hampton Road.
Oh no, what type of money make you stay that way? Type of money she gon' let you put it in the fight. Big bang, take low bang. Big bang, take low bang.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big bag on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
When I say I am my mother's daughter, I mean that we were born of the same blood. Her mother is my grandmother and we are the same shade of tan. I mean I hold a paper heart in iron ribs, mean thoughts in a mesh skull. I mean I never cried when I was younger and she taught herself how to read. I mean I never have enough patience. I always want more. My mother is 22 when she goes to donate blood. The needle sucks the life out of her and she walks back home lightheaded. The world spins. She smiles because she feels for the first time in years. I am 7 when my mother bleeds. We're in a different country and I don't know how to use the phone. My voice shakes when I tell her I don't want a dead mom. I love you. I'm sorry. Please stay. She smiles at me like I'm too young to understand, but I've always known there isn't enough love or blood in the world to make someone stay when they've made up their mind to leave. I mean, at 17, the curve of my lips are hers, which means that when I laugh her smile. I mean, on the good days, you can't tell us apart. I mean, on the bad days, she looks at me through the mirror, asymptotic, and I will always be striving. I mean, everything decaying in me is hers. If I am quick to anger, if I am passive aggressive and overcritical, it's because she taught me to be. If I hurt you, I'm sorry. My mother has a ghost of a hold on my heart. I only meant to love you. I mean, everything good in me is hers. I mean, if I am kind, if I am holy, it's because she raised me to be. I mean, I slammed the door shut only to poke my head out again, apologize, reclose it softly, I leave the last chicken wing, but will gladly take it when it's offered to me. I love the idea of love, blood red and sticky hot. You taught me about love. You were right, but you always are. I mean, I am 17, but feel the weight of 46 when I say I am my mother's daughter. If I loved you, I'm sorry. I must not have done it right, and you bled instead. I'll do better. I'll do better this time. I will.
Show some love to that poet. Those poets. Heart, heart, heart. Flame, flame, flame. Bang, bang, bang. All right. So some logistic things real quick. So I don't mean to surprise you, but can we bring up our wonderful host, Camryn Bruno, who's been holding it down on the score sheet, keeping all things good and well, making sure that we got the logistics going.
Are you looking for me?
I'm looking for you. I had a coach message me and ask about where they can see the scores. So yes. Go ahead, tell them the thing.
Yeah, so you can put your email in the chat, and I'll just give you the score. I'll send it off. And
Word. Yeah, so coaches, your email should be on a live Google spreadsheet where you can see the scores. The reason we're doing this is just to de-emphasize the slam, de-emphasize the scores. It's not anybody's business unless you're a coach. So coaches, you can see this document, but audience, poets, we're gonna keep you out of it because that's not the point. The point is the poetry. Thank you so much, Camryn. We're gonna keep it pushing. Coaches, if you're not in that doc right now, go ahead and drop your email and we'll get you in a spreadsheet. All right, on deck, we have Team Metaphor Houston, but coming up to the mic right now, please show some love for Team Kansas City.
Don't rush, slow touch, brown on white, like I go country.
You might as well be in a picture frame with candles on either side, placed on the mantle and given a forlorn look every now and then.
You might as well be the wooden urn in the corner of the living room, the bouquet of fake flowers fastened to its side.
But with 9 months scraped by,
and not even an ounce of effort put into the 5 stages of grief.
The only fallacy with this analogy is that no one gives your photo a forlorn look in the first place. Virtual learning is a choice I made in the interest of safety for those I love and myself.
I stayed inside so I wouldn't add to the ever-growing death toll around the globe.
Wanting to save my family or anyone else's from the sickening pain of sudden loss.
But what is learning from home when I'm in my senior year of high school and not ready to say
goodbye? What is a diploma acquired through Microsoft when I know everyone else is able to make memories without me?
I used to tiptoe around my words, navigate my tone to ensure I didn't seem jealous or unapproachable.
But what the hell am I supposed to feel when I don't get jack shit from the friends I've spent 4 years with?
Why do I feel like the lid of my casket's already been shut before the funeral was even planned?
When the brief moments I get are filled with
I miss you,
I miss you, I miss you, but why don't you mean it? When I send you texts, messages, emails, please.
When I don't complain and keep myself working.
When I tell myself it's my problem, I can't sleep.
I can't wake up on time.
I can't focus.
I have no motivation.
I can't focus.
I don't have time for the things that make me happy.
I can't focus, goddammit!
I'd say that I feel like the ashes scattered through a cold and desolate wind.
But I don't think you'd even remember to open my urn to begin with.
What am I supposed to feel
when I don't even get to see or hear you?
My room is the mausoleum I'm confined to.
And I take 1,000 low-quality Zoom meetings.
Over the echoing silence that always finds its way back to me.
What are your expectations of me?
When I'm struggling to stay alive in this debilitating loneliness,
please, place them on my shoulders and pile them on like all of my other assignments.
Because at the end of the day,
there will still be more work tomorrow,
and the next day,
and the day after that, no matter how many assignments I turn in,
or how much I accomplish today.
And I never get to talk with the people I love and miss so much, or do any of the things that made me happy at one point. I feel myself losing the friendships and hobbies I once had, like I'm digging into the pit of my grave each day. So I have to ask myself, what's the point anymore?
What am I supposed to do when I feel forgotten? Or forgotten in the presence of an unmarked headstone or the wilted flowers that never made it to the cemetery? Why have I been completely and inarguably forgotten? And why do I feel like it's my
Hey, show some love to those poets. Show some love to those poets. What's no? As a reminder, you want to keep your computer in a nice ventilated area with a cool temperature to make sure it's not overheating from the fire that these poets are launching. All right, we're team. I'm gonna do some logistic things. Team Metaphor Houston is coming up right now. On deck, we have Team Poetic Pathos, Team Metaphor Houston. What poem y'all sending up? Oh, hold up. Okay. Brittany has said that we need a little DJ break, so it sounds to me like we just need a sec to chill while we figure out some logistical things. DJ Dion Decibel, can you play us out for a sec?
Antes tú me pichabas, ahora yo picheo. Antes tú no querías, ahora yo no quiero. Antes tú me pichabas, ahora yo picheo. Antes tú no querías, ahora yo no quiero. No, tranqui, yo perreo sola. Yo perreo sola. Yo perreo sola. Yo perreo sola.
Ok, ay. Que ningún baboso se le pegue. La disco se prende cuando ella llegue. A los hombres los tienes de hobby. Una marquilla como Nairobi. Y tú la ves bebiendo de la botella. Los nenes y las nenas quieren con ella. Tiene más de 20, me enseñó la cédula. Ey, del amor es una incrédula. Ella está soltera antes que se pusiera de moda. No creen amor, le damos el foda. El DJ la pone y se la sabe toda. Se trepa en la mesa y que se joda. En el perreo no se quita. Fuma y se pone bellaquita. Ella más si te necesita. Pero por ahora está solita. Ella perrea sola. Ella perrea sola. Ella perrea sola. Ella perrea sola. Ella perrea sola.
Si el ritmo te lleva a mover la cabeza, ya empezamos como es. Mi música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper.
Con lo mío todos se mueven, la fiesta la llevo en mis genes. Yo soy la reina de los nenes, mi gente no se detiene y aquí nadie se quiere ir. Si el ritmo está en tu cabeza, ahora suéltate y mueve los pies. Me encanta cuando el bajo suena, empezamos a subir de nivel.
Y toda mi gente se mueve.
La fiesta la llevo en mis genes. Yo soy la reina de los nenes.
Mi música los tiene fuerte bailando y se baila así.
Estamos rompiendo la discoteca, la fiesta no para, apenas comienza.
C'est comme ça, ma chérie, la 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 la.
Francia,
Colombia,
Houston,
freeze. J Balvin, Willy William,
Beyoncé,
freeze. Los DJ no mienten, le gusta a mi gente y eso se fue muy bien. No les bajamos, mas nunca paramos, es otro palo y
¿Y dónde está mi gigante?
Me fue bouger la tête.
Azul, are you with me?
Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause all my
got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up on a, I'm a sip, sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. He know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some peas, had to get them birds back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a bird back. Cut off the rain and I gave my the new goof. Either you running y'all gang or just too woo. Got a New Orleans 10-minute voodoo. And I'm that now, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I tap into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. God, can't answer a call cause I'm hauling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep,
what the f though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the f though. I don't bluff, bro. Aiming at your head like a buffalo. You a roughneck, I'm a cutthroat. You a tough guy. That's enough jokes. Then the sun died. The night is young though. The diamonds still shine. In the rough. What the f though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, where the ones go? It's a show. Put you front row. Talking bro, let your tongue chill. Money over and above. That is still my favorite love quote. Put the gun aside. What the for? I sleep with the gun. And she don't snow. What the yo? Where the love go? Trade the ski mask for the muzzle. It's a bloodbath. Where the suns go? It's the Swiss beat. That'll drums go. If she's iffy, that'll drugs go. If she's simple.
As my unwanted love, I cannot say my name, so I'll have you say it. But call me something beautiful. I want to be beautiful. I want to love, but to love is to peel back the cavity.
Okay.
Most demons drift from place to place, left in the shadows of others' names, for their true name, if discovered, will both conjure and give the conjurer complete power over the demon. Yet it was unheard for a demon to claim the power of their own name until Lil Buzz X released Montero! I want to live in Montero. My flesh resurrected to fall in love with the darkest cracks of my soul. The beautiful that is sin, I will seduce Eve under the apple tree and kiss her until we come alive in every color that a prism can refract life into. But I am stuck on earth, named a demon in a girl's body, left to exercise my unwanted love. I cannot say my name, so I'll have you say it. But call me something beautiful. I want to be beautiful. I want to love, but to love is to peel back the cavity in your chest and allow them to peer into the altar, and I fear what rituals they will see and the pagan names they will give it. Love summoned this demon, marked me and other, gave me this curse of a name, so I've long decided to sacrifice what is left of it. Too afraid to be bare in front of a stadium with the world's ugly names. Cast the first judgment before I tell them my own. I wear myself hatred as armor. They cannot draw blood, for I've dulled my heart to a whisper, emptied my veins. I cannot feel their brimstone, for I cannot feel at all. Still, I'd like to smile as I am led out to slaughter, knowing that my entirety, my flesh, my bones, my soul are with me in Montero. I kiss girls under flower-laced trees and dance in the sun. I do not flinch when someone says my name, but I say it louder. I am without shame. Call me by my name. I never believed in hell, but I will dance there, if that is the only place I can feel my flesh, my bones, my soul. I pole dance to hell with grace and beauty. But the condemners hold out their stones. I catch them with my lips and gnash them with my teeth. Let them watch me. All magic, all deity. I wear sulfur as perfume and scorch fire towards any man who dares venture into my domain. The queen of hell is my lover. She poisoned Satan upon my return, gave me his horns as a crown. I sit upon the throne and let my skin burn. Shard by shard, the chains I have captured myself would fall away. I do not live on Montero. But here on earth, you may call me the wretch, the damned, the sinner. Call me what you want. Your names are weak. For when I say my own name, let the melody lilt off my tongue, the world breathes in color. And that is far more beautiful than any armor you have made me believe I need to obscure myself in. Montero or not, I, all demon, all girl, I am immortal.
Give it up for the poet! You know, okay, we got a little anthem. Alright, y'all, we're just gonna keep it pushing because it is getting late. Real quick, drop a heart emoji for tech because they have been busting it on the fly. This system is literally in beta processing, so it's not even like done yet, and they just like make it work on spot. That's crazy. Like, please show some love for our amazing tech team. They have not slept in like 3 days. So if you think this is rough, try doing it on a full week. On deck, gonna start us off in round 3. Team Kansas City, you're on deck. But coming up to the mic right now to close out the second round, Team Poetic, Pathos. Show some love.
You know that you can. Call me when you want, call me when you need. Call me in the morning, I'll be on the way. Call me when you want, call me when you need. Call me out by your name, I'll be on the way. Like,
On June 16th, Rita Moreno says, just wait a little longer to the Afro-Latinx people that wanted to be represented in the In the Heights movie. Wait just a little bit longer, one more time. Maybe wait a little longer so you can come inside the house. Maybe wait a little longer so the United States will see you as more than 3/5 of a person. Maybe wait a little longer so you can vote. Maybe wait a little longer so you can eat inside this restaurant. Maybe wait a little longer and this restaurant will service you. Maybe wait a little longer so you and Becky can drink from the same water fountain. Maybe wait a little longer so you won't be judged by your name before you walk in through the door. Maybe wait a little longer so you can build a business they won't burn, steal, or devalue. Maybe wait a little longer for America to give you credit for the culture it appropriated. Maybe wait a little longer so you don't have to be 100 times better, 1,000 times better than them just to be treated like you're equal. Maybe wait a little longer so you can have the same opportunities.
maybe wait a little longer so you can have the privilege to be average, to be mediocre. Maybe wait a little longer so you can protest for your rights, so your skin is not a threat, so the police will unfairly arrest you, beat you, and kill you in the streets. Maybe wait a little longer, maybe wait a little nothing. As James Baldwin once said, it has taken my grandfather's time, it has taken my grandmother's time, it has taken my father's time, my mother's time, my uncle's time, my sister's time. It is not taking any more of my time. How much longer should we have to wait? It has taken my 16 years. How much longer do I have to wait for your progress? How much longer until my skin doesn't intimidate you? How much longer until brown boys and girls and black boys and girls don't have to grow up learning to hate themselves because America tells them they should? How much longer until white people can wake up and realize that they have been the problem all along, to understand the fact that your whiteness blinds you to what is really going on? The moment that white people as an institution acknowledge that they have been the monsters under our beds, that they have been the villains in so many stories, will be the second they have to finally atone for all their sins. A time where Middle Eastern scriptures they claim to follow, they paid more attention to than their white superiority complex. Because right now, I could die in the streets and more people would pay attention to the white savior who caught it on camera than the white system that caused it. Frederick Douglass once said, "There is not a nation on earth guilty of practices more shocking and bloody than are the people of the United States at this very hour." So you tell me, how much longer do I have? How much longer?
Fire. Fire. No. Fire for that poet. Yo, show some love, show some love, show some love. All right, y'all. So we are getting into the lightning round. What that means is in this third round, poets are going to have 1 minute and 30 seconds to spit their flame. It's lightning. It's not fire. It's lightning. It's quick. It's quick. So on deck, we have Team Metaphor Houston. But kicking off this lightning round, Team Kansas City is up on stage. Show some love.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now.
I hate feminist slogans. I think they're cheesy. We're writing she-steria, nevertheless, she persisted. The feminist girl who hates feminist slogans. I've never said this out loud, of course. And then one night it dawned on me. Feminism is about lifting and empowering each other, but it stems from rage. I hate feminist slogans because I don't think they capture the rage I feel as a woman. So I propose new ones. You should be grateful there's no blood on our hands, and an oldie but goodie. We brought you into this world and we can take you out. And for those of you who will say we're overreacting, I say we're not reacting enough when everything we see, everything we hear is a constant reminder of what it means to be a woman. We turn on the news and see reflections of ourselves there. Headlines scream rape, murder, sex trafficking, and our minds scream, you could be next, you could be next, you could be next. So we do what we must to be safe. We cover up our skin, it's not enough. We walk in groups, it's not enough. We live every minute in a constant state of fear, and it is still not enough. We are brought into this world like lamb to the slaughter, sacrificed on the altar of your ego, but we will be the prey to your hunger no more. The rage in our soul has boiled over. We are more than the little girls you groomed us to be. We are pretty and pink and beautiful and black. We are survivors, thrivers, lovers, mothers, givers, and takers of what is rightfully ours.
CEO living in the back, looking like fire, chili pepper. You rubber girl tougher than imperial leather. He was getting better while she was getting better.
All right, on deck, we have Team Poetic Pathos. We're coming in to strike y'all again. Team Metaphor Houston, show some love.
When I live when no one watching, I get spend. Got a thing for the finer things and the finer men. Miss Tanzania, she a do or die. Says she wanna know more about the Sukuma tribe. We hit the zoo, once wasn't enough. Got an ocean full of knowledge, you could scuba dive. Miss Ethiopia can play so jazzy. They sit you down to school, you want Selassie. Tell them you're nothing without a woman.
My self-portrait as a vending machine. Now, being a vending machine is how you say big mood. When you're transparent daily, reflecting everything you have to offer, only to be attacked when I don't give you what you want. I'm all out of Doritos and reassurance, so try sour gummy worms. My self-pity, high carbs, bad decisions with the pack of Skittles, and taste the rainbow. Anything to keep you from finagling what you so desire, because I am full of your bullshit, and no longer possess the mental or mental space to accommodate you. You see, too often I am approached as if I am available 24/7, ignoring the out-of-order sign plastered on my resting bitch face. Now look at you, with your no stack having ass. You consume your patience faster than anything I can give you, and fog the glass with your insincerities. I don't accept loans, especially after investing so much time into your well-being that I went broke. Nah, see, you are only pressing my button. See, no one asked for your opinion. Please think before inserting yourself into my life and have an A1 day. Awkward transactions such as these are rare, but warrant lies such as, "You're right, and I'm sorry," to get stuck on my coils. Try shaking me down with, "But you're being selfish." Heed the warning sign. I will quite literally fall on you because sometimes I need a shoulder to lean on. So why not yours? Why not tomorrow? When undoubtedly you'll be back and hopefully I'll be fixed and ready to serve you. But today, I am out of order.
Okay, we're out of order in here. Give some love for that poet. Give some love for that poet. All right, poets. I need y'all to do me a favor real quick. If you got Instagram, if you got TikTok, if you got Snapchat, Twitter, any of those, go ahead and drop your handle in the chat, all right? One of the best parts about this festival is that you get to connect with amazing poets from all over the world. I'm still homies with a lot of my B&B fam. I have definitely crashed on many couches because of B&B. Don't miss the opportunity to meet these folks. Like, these are the storytellers of our times. And y'all are going to be so big when you're grown, so connect while you're young and while it's a lot easier to get a hold of each other. Show some more love for that poet, Team Metaphor Houston. And moving right along, on deck, we have Team Hampton Roads. But coming up to the mic, show some love to Team Poetic Pathos.
It's easier to say. There's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. When you lose yourself in the hustle while your city's in distress. We only see your ass when it's block parties and protests and guest events. But while we are brutalized by our SROs, there's no defense. We only receive help when it's time to reach a quota. Taught that financial literacy will take poverty off our shoulders. But like boulders, our folks don't give a damn till it's something to brag. Preachers don't advocate until it jeopardizes their bag. Mr. Cole, I mean no offense when I say this wholeheartedly. But we got bones to pick what you see in the plate as your artistry. Go ahead and go pro. But keep our name out your mouth. Because apparently your hometown is just another shooting ground. Another place to lay your head. Another place to move your bread. Capitalism got you strung out while we left for dead. At the surface. You speak of liberation, but that pipeline ain't impervious. The west side still living on food drives. I'm being courteous, understand. The rap game is what you make of it. But don't believe that tone and time gon' change the way we naked. Teachers still send us to ISS for chewing gum in class. We drug and slam our officers for not having a hall pass. I have no intent to paint you as an enemy. But your complacency lies in your actions. Your words are simple melodies, Mr. Cole. You ain't for the kids the way you say you is. Next time you in Dreamville, please remember who's still dreaming.
Oof. Love for the poets. Come on now, quick. All right, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The poets gave you their love real fast, so you got to give it to them real fast, all right? 4 hearts. Come on, faster. Flurry. There you go. You know how to do it. Look, y'all, I know we're tired. I know my East Coast babies, it's damn near 2 in the morning. Y'all doing the thing. Real quick, show some love for our ASL interpreters because they've been coming through to literally everything. Looking amazing. Translating all. I talk a damn mess. I talk so damn fast and so illegible. And Miss Alicia here is picking everything up so fantastically. Please show some love to our ASL interpreters and show love throughout the festival because we have them at every single event. All right, closing out, I should say, on deck to begin the final round, round 4, we have Team Metaphor Houston. But right now, coming up to the mic, closing out the lightning round, we have Team Hampton Roads. Show some love.
In Gaza, death breaks down our doors, wraps its arms around us, and tells us bedtime stories. We tell them back, but no one hears. The news is blind and history is deaf to the girl next door, who left her shoes behind in the rubble. I wanted to give them back, but I couldn't find her through the air muddled with poison, burning the faces of my neighbors' war crimes, funded by blood money from across the ocean, Uncle Sam's yearly donations. I've always heard America fought for freedom, so how could you do this to me? My mom used to... In Gaza, death breaks down our doors, wraps its arms around us, and tells us bedtime stories. We tell them back, but no one hears. The news is blind and history is deaf to the girl next door, who left her shoes behind in the rubble. I wanted to give them back, but I couldn't find her through the air muddled with poison, burning the faces of my neighbors' war crimes, funded by blood money from across the ocean, Uncle Sam's yearly donations. I've always heard America fought for freedom, so how could you do this to me? My mom used to tell me the story of David and Goliath. A boy who saved his people, killed a giant with a stone and a slingshot and the grace of God. In Palestine, we've been throwing rocks at tanks for 73 years, but the catastrophe of 48, Nakba, never ceased. My nightmares show Goliath towering over me, my stones miss, and I choke in his grip, wake up, and find that it's only the smoking bombs they dropped, fueled by the wood of my granddad's olive trees, with no water to soothe the ashes. Tomorrow will my shoes slip off my feet? Tomorrow will I drink my own tears? Tomorrow will my nightmares remain a reality? When will my wishes stop blending with my cries? My arm is weak from throwing stones, my body aches for God's grace. A peaceful night, where my prayers manifest, and my ears only hear whispers of my mother's tongue, and no longer cries for Gaza.
What's up, y'all? Please drop some hearts. Please drop some All right, y'all. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going into the final round. I have a request for a coach to speak to me real quick. So DJ Dion, if you could spin us out real fast, I'm gonna have this conversation and then we'll kick it over to our final round.
I want to know who motherfucking representing it here tonight. Hold on.
I keep letting you back in. How can I explain myself? You said you cared for me better.
Louisiana shit. Murder on the beat. Something for y'all to cut up to, you know.
Yeah. Everybody get your motherfucking roll on. I know shorty and she doesn't want no slow song. Had a man last year, life goes on. Haven't let the thing loose, girl, in so long. You been inside, know you like to lay low. I've been peeping what you bringing to the table. Working hard, girl, everything paid for. First, last phone bill, car, no cable. With your phone out, gotta hit them angles. With your phone out, snapping like you Fable. And you showing off, but it's alright. And you showing off, but it's alright. It's a short life, yeah. That's a real one in your reflection. Without a follow, without a mention. You really piping up on these niggas. You gotta be nice for what to these niggas? I understand. You got 100 bands, you got a baby bands, you got some bad friends. High school pics, you was even bad then. You ain't stressing off no lover in the past tense. You already had them. Work at 8 a.m. Finish round 5. Hoes talk down, you don't see them outside. Yeah, they don't really be the same offline. You know dog days, you know hard times. Doing overtime for the last month. Saturday, call the girls, get them gassed up. Gotta hit the club, gotta make the ass jump. Gotta hit the club like you hit the motherfucking angle.
I feel funny. I feel like my eardrum fell in my stomach, so now I gotta listen to my gut. It talked too much, but it told me I feel funny. I feel like sand in my gums. My spit tastes like salt. I feel like my teeth cracked. I was chewing on my wisdom tooth and now I got lockjaw. Feels like the sky's beneath me growing wheezy because the air's too thin. And get this, doc, my throat got bronchitis, so I've been breathing through my belly button again. I think I lost my voice. I think my vocal cords got a Charlie loss. Are you listening, doc? I feel like my tongue fell off. I feel like words come from my ears because everybody else speaks for me now. Feels like I'm aging backwards like Benjamin Button, too old to die, but all jokes aside, I feel funny. Feel like it's a toenail in my spine because it hurts to have a backbone, hurts to be headstrong. I feel nauseous. Like my skin got astigmatism because for some reason it makes people see me different. Feel like my feet got brain freeze. No, that's cold feet. Feel like my hair got heartburn. Or maybe that's a fever, but it can't because I got cold feet. Remember? What's the diagnosis, doc? I'm serious. I think I hit my funny bone. So while you laughing while I'm asking you for help, but you killing me. Neglected a black woman's health, so now I'm nauseous. It feels like the doctor's making me sick. No, it feels like you making me sick. Sticking me with pins and needles and leaving me unstitched. Feels like my skin's being ripped. Burned by the tip of your touch, but you flinch in my blood because black girls don't bleed. Black women can take the pain as if it's a game of operation, but more pain, no morphine, because you think it's funny. Funny how I never get the last laugh. Funny how I'm labeled loud and no one seems to listen. How my life depends on their terms so they can say a little about my condition. How doctors are only taught to treat for lighter pigments. And my life lies on the function of the medical apartheid that swears my medical affairs are what the white men declared. With humiliation, mutilation, experimentation of black bodies. How you gonna cut me open but forget to close my wounds? Stealing from black women's womb and turning birth certificates into tombstones. How you helping me by performing hysterectomies when I came here for bronchitis? Heal the history that hides this. That aids the dismissal of black pain but gains revenue for body bags. Getting a good laugh at a black woman's cry when you can't tolerate our pain but you won't say their names. Not Harriet Cole, Anarcha Westcott, Henrietta Lacks, medicine built from their backs, but you laugh when I tell you I feel funny? Feel like Frankenstein the way I'm being screwed over. Black women pushing through white but not an epidural. Feel like the opioid epidemic has to be cured before my chronic pain. Because the doctor prescribes prejudice that restrains me of my medicine. But wanting the doctor to listen is my only addiction. Funny how I feel funny. Sicker than statistic left for dead in a hospital bed. It ain't funny how medical institutions are ruthless when it comes to black women's health. Because black skin always leads to cold blue. And honestly, it ain't funny, doc.
Show some love to that poet, y'all. Come on now. Don't get lazy. And look, here's the thing. if anybody ever tries to tell you that what we do is not important, that the mission of poetry is not essential, remember the words of Audre Lorde, right? Everything begins with thinking, which we turn into language, which we turn into action. This is the imperative bridge between the mind and our reality. And what we do is we shape the possibilities of the world we're able to live in. Never forget, that is the most central task we do on this earth, is to turn ideas into action. Show some love to that poet. On deck, we have Team Hampton Road, but coming up to the mic, Poetic, Pathos. Show some love.
I think I made it. I think I made it, cause I'm always smiling and you're the reason now. Girl, I can't explain it. It's all in the timing, I had to get low.
When Biggie said, when I die, fuck it, I wanna go to hell, I felt that line strum according to me like the sound of church bells, cause there's been an increase in suicide rates among black teens, and every day folks wonder what that figure looks like or even mean translation. My niggas is suicidal, but from my observation, most of niggas grown, folks grown idle like niggas is suicidal. Hearing my father voices envy for our dead relatives while their souls are resting in peace. He still gotta sell his, cause niggas is suicidal. My mother could never stay in therapy cause doctors disregard her needs and meds started her mental entropy. We feeling like the world is working us to the bone and getting pushed to the brink of violence, becoming nihilists, feeling dead and left alone. It's like we slipping, we falling, we can't get up cause niggas is suicidal. Can only find a will to live in obligation, but dependency leaves no time to recover, so the shit carries through our generations cause niggas is suicidal. If niggas can't see the idol, that sense of our worth and our purpose is ingrained to whatever is our title. While white supremacy is beating on our mothers and others, the trauma got us wanting to hold the belt instead of taking it, but we barely making it. The trap house ain't no home, you can't mistaken it cause niggas is suicidal. Gotta hustle to stay alive and work a measly 9 to 5, but we never gonna survive. We owed 40 acres and a mule, but we working like a mule, and the only way to cope is a 40 a gram and a pit bull, cause niggas is suicidal. Got them calling them mental illnesses demons, because if God got the ability to conquer them, who says they can't beat them? Ghetto Boy once said, and now they can't sleep. I toss and turn, candlesticks in the dark, visions of bodies being burned. Got them calling their depression as being tired. That schizophrenia is them badly wired, and that anxiety got them ticking, feeling like their time is about to expire. See, niggas is suicidal, regardless of what's on the other side, cause niggas ain't allowed to feel that hurt, cause niggas ain't allowed to mistakes to work, and most certainly, my niggas ain't gonna know peace till we end up on a shirt. So question, if niggas is suicidal and it's illegal for us to be idle, why would you view our plight as another song title or another bill title? Because another bill may be passed, but it don't stop the officer from laying me flat on my ass. It don't stop the store clerk from harassing me. It don't stop the teacher from stopping class and asking me if I'm paying attention. Shit. I'm sorry, Miss Jensen. I didn't know my presence affected your needs potential. So when Biggie said, when I die, fuck it, I want to go to hell, I felt that shit shrunk. According to me, that was once hard to tell because we neglect to care for the cuts and wounds that are born into our brown shells and never have the opportunity to just simply exhale like snap. We crack. The amount of stress crashes on us like titles because my culture is embedded in this struggle. Yes, folks wonder why niggas is suicidal.
Can't get up, hey, I'm slipping. I can't get up, hey, I'm slipping.
Love, flame, fury, all of it. We're getting all of it. Come on now, get your energy up. These folks are giving you everything they got, and we have obligation. We have an obligation as the audience to be present and be receptive to all the gifts, because they have put months of work and thought and love into these works. So let's pull it out these last 2 pieces. On deck, we have Team Kansas City. We're coming up to the mic. Show some love for Team Hampton Roads. Team Hampton Roads, what are y'all sending out? All right, Team Hampton Roads is sending out beauty standards. Show some love, y'all.
Rosie was the girl that was in my photograph.
Rosie was the one that I could never have.
Be reborn until your body is pretty. Everyone wants what they can't have. Grieves for the person they can't be.
I find myself dreaming of a girl I don't recognize.
I remember the first time I was reborn. Woke up to expectations down my throat, I choked, sing my own identity. Shed my bare skin for a plastic body at 4. Disney sold me straight hair. I paid for it with chemicals and burns, learned real hair was too nappy to fit under a crown. I'll perm it.
Some noses are better than others.
I wonder if the bridge of my nose is too long. I'll burn it, raise a new one from the ashes. I was 7 when I realized my lips were not as thin as they could be.
I was 7 when I realized my lips were too thin.
Mouth more important than the words I speak.
I remember the second time I was reborn. I was 12 when I realized women are sculptures.
A mannequin for the male gaze, a gaze that sees us too soon.
Skin smooth and body hairless, a prize ripe for the taking, without my permission.
At 12 years old, it's my job to prevent distraction, cover the goods, as if my collarbone would have boys barking.
At 13, I struggled to shop for clothes in the summer. They criticize girls for the wardrobe they provide, yet side-eye the modest dresser
as if our bodies belong to them.
I remember the third time I was reborn.
I was 14 when I struggled with my weight. 2 buttons clasping my stomach into my spine.
Learned breathing is a privilege for skinny girls.
My mom cries in front of mirrors and I reflect her.
Clinically pick myself apart, rounded figure and large appetite.
At 13, I craved to lose the weight of their stares.
Mom and I go to Weight Watchers together. It's not an eating disorder.
It's disordered eating. If you can taste it, you've had too much. You can live off crumbs.
Measuring tape circles our thighs, our hips.
Yet we can never measure up to the models. Manufactured insecurities.
Companies sell you imperfections, make you the problem only they can solve.
Break my bones and redesign.
Future plans to pay for new parts, to stomach the sight of myself.
Sculpted under a knife. Buy your happiness with a credit card and cosmetic surgery.
Because what is my value if I'm not pretty?
If beauty is pain, I don't know if I can bear it.
I'm wasting away.
Running after standards, I'm not just winded, I'm broken.
Scattered fragments of who I used to be.
I don't fit together anymore. Every season, a new trend is born.
And my confidence dies.
I am dying. We must be reborn again. But it will never be enough.
Whew. Show some love to the poets, y'all. This has been crazy. This has been crazy. Amazing, amazing work, amazing audience. Y'all doing the damn thing. Doing the damn thing. Show some love. Show some love to those poets, y'all. This is the last one. This is the last poet of the last round of the last semis bout. So show some love. Get your energy up for Team Kansas City.
When is life worth living?
When it began with a whip crack.
Master, please, I didn't do anything, bang!
When is life worth living?
If it's only a way to actively survive.
Active shooter, active knife, active nightmare.
When is life worth living? When?
I live in a white world. White paper, white walls, white people. In my white world, I am the black friend, the stereotype stand-in, the token gay. In my white world, they don't ask me if I'm okay because they don't care. They don't ask me why my tears reside in wells. They don't ask me if I'm scared because they know. They don't ask me before they flash their lights, grab their holsters, and bang! Black lives matter in a white world, but not mine. My life is too white, my skin is too white, my voice is too white. You don't know black culture, white boy. You don't know white culture, nigga. You're not black, you'll never be black. You don't understand black problems, you'll never understand black problems. When is life worth living? When?
I live in a black world. Black walls, black eyes, black beauty, but only if you're light enough. Because true black isn't beautiful black. Because beautiful black isn't Normani black or Kalani black, but is too white to be a Nubian queen or chocolate drop. Black bodies are in black prisons, or being gunned down by black uniforms that are just doing their jobs. I write songs, star in movies, wave my black star-spangled flag. But in a black world, I'm irritating, loud, threatening, ghetto, nappy. Can I touch your hair? Is it your real hair? You know, I don't see color. Black lives matter in a black world, but Do they in yours?
We live the same life. I'm feminine for a black guy.
Too shy for a black girl. Too black.
Not black enough.
Our lives are two colors, two stories, two worlds. I pledge allegiance to a life of survival, for which it stands, to make it home at night, to wake up and see another day, to wake up and hug my family, to wake up and be able to breathe, to even wake up to begin with. Breonna Taylor, Dante Wright, George Floyd, Tatiana Jefferson, Trayvon Martin.
When is life worth living?
Why is life this way?
Indivisible, for which I stand.
Indivisible, to live a life that I can. Indivisible, with liberty and justice for none.
Whew. Y'all, show some love. Oh my God, we did it. We did it, Semi's round. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. Please, love for all the poets. Give love to all the poets. Come on now. We did the damn thing. I gotta show some love to myself because it's 1 a.m. and I did that. I need to show some love to Dion, to the ASL interpreters, to tech team, to my amazing host and MC, Camryn and Ashley and Danielle and everybody. There's so many folks. Joni, everyone who's managing things. Show some love to yourself because it's also damn late. Speaking of Camryn, I would love to bring them up onto the stage right now so y'all can see her beautiful face and show her some love again because she did the damn thing.
Okay, I have a little outfit change. Okay, the hair is pulled back. Okay,
Pushing it on us in the fly.
Right.
Yes, Tony Max, Rachel, Dave, all of y'all hold it down.
Yes, thank you to everyone who held it down tonight. Okay, it's 2 a.m. and we're still here and we're still present. And I've seen the hearts, and I've seen the little claps in the chat and the fire emojis. Okay, so I'm just gonna give our judges a little bit more time. You know, we don't want this to be a stressful environment. We just want to give them the time and the space to judge these amazing poems. But guess what I have for you? I got a little surprise. I got a little poet, okay? We got a youth poet laureate, a gem, okay? Sparkles everywhere. I would like to introduce you our amazing MC to perform for us tonight. Okay, you see them emojis? I want some fire emojis in the chat. Give it up for JAX.
Oh my God, y'all, I'm so tired. I forgot I had to do this. Here we go. The chronology of red. Nope. Y'all not getting a poem from me. Text said now. Chronology of red. 1, birthright. Before I was a boy, I knew I had biology. Before language, I was a collection of letters, enzyme, neuron, protein, gene. None of this belonged to me. I borrowed biology from my mother, like a cup of sugar, and the glass jar of her, glass ribs, glass belly. I multiplied like a lie. Her strange species, pickled pink, glossy, slick skin. I thought I was my mother. Another one of her golden organs, liver, lung, a polyp of slime, a wreath of tissue. What was my function? To metabolize her oxygen? To produce the envy chemical? The teeth and mien of her coagulated into a packet of meat. These are the ingredients of a boy thing. The grease and stink of a woman. The burnt bits in her belly threaded together by tendons like a starfish whose severed arm becomes another star. My mother and I, we are the smallest constellation. A single line, a record of silence. Horizon of the mind, the border between her body and mine. 2, breaking. As a child, I whittled myself into a weapon, brewed in the sour stink of boyhood. I tried to be a violence, a razor-kissed wind, sloppy, sinister as the storms that took our first home. I spliced the knees of other boys, gnarled my mouth full of extra teeth. I tried to break their mouths with my mouth. to taste the poison that all boys bubble underneath their tongues. The press our reds together. My face is hot and mangled when a beautiful bully calls me that word. You know, that word, the one thick with thorns, the one that other boys run and shudder from as it beckons them to learn their own softness. He spits it on the ground, thick wad of a word, slick with snot. He stomps its blue, thread-thin pulse, and I wonder if he thinks I'm beautiful too. I wonder if he asks secrets of himself in the dark, like, what if I'm, and if I am, is that bad? I imagine his face flushed stupid pink while he fights me in the dream that he can't believe. All boys are made of want and water. We go red together. 3, beauty. In an attempt to remember where I come from, I peel my boy suit back, slip into my mother's endless wave of silk, her dollar store skirts, red sequin stars burning down to her. I steal her lip, her lashes. I ice myself in all her drugstore beauty. Make me red, make me red, make me red again. A blossom in the body, a woman in the right light. And this is nothing new. This attempt at remembering, we pretend that boys who wear their mothers are rare or confused, as if we are not made from women. Every mirror also a memory. I am her. I enter the right light and I look at that boy girl in the glass. I see water, water, water. I see water waving forever. Whew. Thank y'all so much. It has been a pleasure and an honor to be the MC of this round with y'all. Y'all too kind. Y'all are too kind. All right, now let me pull up my document and make sure all our P's and Q's are in order. What up, what up, what up? Okay. If you perform something, can you turn your camera on real quick? I know we're not able to bring everybody up, but I just want to see some faces, celebrate y'all, because you did the damn thing. With 2, 1, midnight, 11, did y'all show the fuck up? Please turn your camera on so we can celebrate y'all. Again, drop your handles in the chat. Let everybody know where to find you. I'm at JAX Neal Poetry on all platforms, because that's branding. If you want to hear more from me, you can follow me at JAX Neal Poetry. I'm on jacksneal.com, and you can buy my recently published chapbook, Dear Zuba, I Have a Crush on Danny Phantom, on Button Poetry, if you feel so inclined. Poets, y'all did an amazing job. Y'all did so incredible. We're so proud of you. You did everything. You did everything. You gave all, and we're deeply, deeply proud of you. So, in the spirit of silent scoring, right now we will not, I repeat, we will not be announcing scores to the audience. If you want to see who moves on from this bout, our team will be announcing it on IG Live, I believe. Danielle or Ashley, correct me if that's incorrect. All poets, all 15 poets, please meet us in the poet huddle immediately after this. We're going to debrief and just share love and remind ourselves why we came here and what happened and go over some logistical things. Coaches, please listen to me real quick. This is very, very important. You're going to get an email, like right now, you're going to get an email with the official score sheet. We need you to sign off on that and send it back, like literally right now. Check your email, get that score sheet, send it back. It is official, and we need it. And I believe that's everything. Y'all, we did it. DJ Dion, play us out. Poets, go ahead, meet me in the poet circle and celebrate yourselves, because we just did that.
Perfect melody, sweetest of divine, light and energy. Please just give me something. Provide. 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 Provide. Love to talk and dance. You say that I'm your muse. Sweetest of divine. Green against the blue. Please just give me something. Provide. 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 Provide.
You say what is deep inside you. I lift my head, meet your eyes and say, deep love, unfinished poems. Do you want to know it? Quickly regret the thought ever leaving my head. Take a deep breath, our eyes meet once again, then let go for it. Under the winter sky, eyes alone on me like a scarf. Everything leads me to your door. Bright contrast invisible. So unite and set my day. In the trees in my black coffee. Weighing on my mind.
You're good. Dion, you're good. Thank you for super appreciate you, bro.
Oh, can folks hear me if I'm just talking?
No, but do you want to say something? I can put you into the spotlight.
No, not really. I just want to get Team Kansas City and Team Metaphor in the Poet Huddle if they're around. But if they're not, I mean, that's on them.
To do a check-in. Yeah, I think most of the people still in here are us.